Hi. I cut off everyone's heads. Okay, we're back.
We're back.
Okay, so
we're moving the camera.
Yes, before we get into this, we would like to say thank you for all of the subscribers. We're picking up new ones. Forgot to say this, but thank you to you guys for joining it, and thank you for our recent subscribers. If you guys shared it to those two, we don't know, but
because of you, we're the slowest growing channel. No, for real. Thank you.
Yes. So if you guys like our videos, comment down below. We like feedback. Oh yeah, and like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that jazz. If you want.
That's it.
I'm lost. Okay.
Okay, now we're going to talk about Dragon Reborn once again. This time we're going to try to hit.
At you. Well, boom! I threw the book at you. There you go.
And this time by Robert Jordan, and it Wheel of Time. We're going to try to hit the women's storyline in this.
I dropped it. It is this brick of a book.
Yep, mainly focus on Nyneave and Moraine and Egwen and I guess a little bit Elaine and couple friends they meet. Let's talk about
Elaine, Nyneave, blah blah.
Let's talk about Moraine in this book.
Blah blah.
And Moraine in this book, we see that she's really powerful.
What? Who?
Moraine.
Moraine. Yes.
In this book, she's really powerful. In this book, we see her full glory of power. I would say, right? And we see that Rand is basically making her go gray, and probably want to pull her because he's just left her.
He's like, see ya, and Moraine's just like, are you serious?
Yeah, and she's like really worried. She's like, oh my gosh, he's off on his own. He's gonna get killed. But we see her fighting Darkhounds, which are
they're my new favorite shadow spawn. It's a little puppy.
They're wolves.
They stink.
They're wolves that have been turned to the dark side, and they are hard to kill.
They're Shadow Brothers.
Shadow Brothers. They're really hard.
I love how the wolves still call them brothers though.
Yeah, they're Shadow Brothers.
They don't. I guess they don't hate them as much. They more like, oh crap, they're here.
Yeah, they got turned to the dark side.
They're just like, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
That just. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. Okay. So But they're my new favorite shadow spawn. Even though they stink like sulfur, they're my new favorites.
Yep, and I guess you have to kill them. Well,
I don't know.
According to Moraine, you gotta use Bellfire to kill them.
Yes, and then gets on to this is like you cannot kill them with a sword because if you do, you will die.
And then later on, and she's always, you tell that she kind of loses her temper a little bit with Perrin when he kind of spoils the idea that Rand is the Dragon Reborn. She gets mad. You're like, you idiot. You just told everybody.
Perrin's just like, I am an idiot. Just like, Perrin's just like, I'm not even going to fight it. I really am an idiot.
Yeah. And then we get to, then she kills a Forsaken at the end.
Yes.
Very easily.
Very easily. I think very sadly.
I think
after getting struck by dark lightning, which is impressive because that's really strong. I don't know. It's just black colored lightning.
But I think she kind of ambushes him a little bit, right?
Yeah, kind of. Well, actually, yeah, she does, and then Bowsman is just like, whoop, and then lightning shoots her.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
So that's basically Moraine. I think this is her most powerful book that she's been in.
Yes.
I mean, the first book, she was good. She was powerful, but you saw that she had the potential of being really powerful, but by the end, when she's trying to attack the Forsaken, they kind of... she's really weak, and then in this one, she really
she's strong as long as she's on her ground. If you catch her by surprise, she's done for.
Right,
and you win.
So let's go on to I guess the girls. I probably put off.
So Moraine is a boy.
Well, I already said the girls. She's a girl. Let's go to the other girls. Nyneave,
there you go.
Elaine, and Egwen. We probably just throw them all together because they're all together the whole book. They don't really separate.
Egwen is just like, no, I'm not going to be trapped ever again. And then throw a big hissy fit every time she is. And it's just like, that's totally helping you.
Right. So, like, Egwen, so if Perrin, who's learning her, his powers, we see that Egwen's starting to explore more into the dream world.
Just like Perrin.
And kind of helps her at the end when they get captured by the Black Alja. Helps her escape because she's able to defeat the Black Alja in the dream world, and causes she calls one to come be stupid. No,
she pulls them in.
Yeah,
She's just like ha 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 ha, and then you're in.
Yeah.
Or she went to one, she beat the other one up, and then she went to the other one, and started just pulling her into the sleep until she was basically like, she was halfway in.
Right.
Like the black sister that she was doing it to was like really starting to freak out. She was just like, "What is happening to me?"
Yep. And because of her power, she causes one to lose her powers because you're able to.
Oh yeah, she cuts one off completely.
Yeah, you're able to cut.
Slice.
You're able to cut other. If you have the magic, you're able to cut people's magic off from the source.
I feel like it's more like a big giant sewing machine, like, because when they talk about it, they don't say cast fire.
Weave.
They don't cast fire. They weaved fire.
Yeah.
So it's more like it's all a string.
A thread of spirit.
It's all
thread
this
of
string,
water.
and it's like so instead of cutting them off, like instead of like being like wall, it's more like you're tied to this. So now I'm gonna cut those strings, and now you can see it, but you can't touch it because that thing right there is not allowed. It's not there to help you touch it.
Right.
It's like a bungee cord. It's not gonna help you bounce forward. It's gonna be like, oh, there it goes. It's like jumping off a cliff, like bungee jumping, and then the bungee cord breaks, and then you're dead.
Right. So without Egwene,
and in both
they
cases,
wouldn't have been
you
able to
usually
beat the
end
Dark Alja. They wouldn't have been able to beat the Black. I keep on calling him Dark Alja.
The Dark Alja.
They wouldn't have been able to beat the Black Alja without Egwene. No, without Egwene. I don't know. Is there much that sticks out with Nyneave and Elaine in this book that you would point out?
And Nyneave smacks some Fades in the face with balefire.
Nyneave uses balefire in this book. All right, you read it more recently. I'm trying to remember that scene.
Yes, it's like Murdral, fire, boom, bye bye Murdral. And then it's like, oh no, that person I just healed from dying is now dead. How ironic.
Because the three of them gets captured and the little cat get put in like a little cabin.
Okay,
like
so like
right?
the thing is that like with me, I was like, when Nyneave healed this girl from dying, right? And then like later on she ends up dead. I'm like, I couldn't help but laugh at that because I'm just like, that is so freaking ironic.
Yeah. Well,
it's just like it's just like heal, dies later. No.
Right. When you're meant to die, you're meant to die, I guess. And so we do meet Avienda in this one, who comes more important as in the next book as the series goes along. Avienda, and it's the other two girls with her, Bane and Shayid.
I think so. I have no idea.
So so that's really good. You get to meet them at the beginning. Get to know a little bit about Avienda, as she's a spear sister at this point.
Yes.
Stick them with the pointing in.
Pew, pew, poke, poke,
yep.
Poke.
Not much with Elaine.
Elaine's does not have very good
much right now.
She's just like third wheel.
Kinda. And we see, but we
she's she's that one character that has no other purpose in a story other than being beaten up.
Well, we get to see more of her character development in this one.
I feel like she's just there to be beaten up though, because she does get beaten up a lot.
Yeah, well, all three of them do.
I feel like she gets the worst of it though.
Yeah. And what else is in this book? Did you beat the Black Aja? They're trying to look for the Black Aja. Egwene gets to be accepted in this book. We find, I don't know. That's too much of a pause. I think this is it.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
So if there's any more about the woman's story that we forgot on the top of our heads that you would like to mention, please put in the comments. We'll
react to your comments.
Yes, we'll react to this comments. And this, to me, this is the last book where the Two River gang is together, basically together. From here on out, each one starts to go to their different paths. Following this book, they start to get separated, start to meet new friends, and which is kind of interesting because each person meets their new friends. And then when those new friends meet the other Two River people, we get to see their interactions between them, and if the other Two River people like the new friends from the other people.
That was
if that's
totally-
confusing.
I'm just like, I stopped listening halfway through
Right.
that because I'm just like, there's no way I'm
Well,
gonna
like
catch
in
up
the
with
next
this, so
book,
I'm just gonna zone out.
what I'm trying to say, the next book
Don't
is
hit the table.
in the next book we see Fael and Perrin, and we get to know a little bit how the girls feel about Fael. A little
It's kind
bit.
of sad.
Yep.
It's just like, you are all wrong.
Huh?
They are though. The girls are all wrong.
Oh, they're all wrong. Well, we'll talk about it more. And then so that's what I'm trying to say is that they all go their different ways. They meet their new group. They all form new groups, and when their new friends meet their old friends,
New
there's some
friends become old friends.
there's
and
some
old friends
interesting
become enemies,
conversations.
And enemies become new friends
Yep.
and all that crap. And
All
I'm just
right.
like, okay,
Until next time.
bye.
Bye.